guys, it's Louise here. So I wanted to make you guys a quick video because we've got loads and loads of people coming along to our classes in September for a free taster, and a lot of you guys have not done Pilates before, or a lot of you guys have perhaps been advised by physio or osteo or chiropractor, doctor, whatever, to do Pilates to sort out your back pain. And I guess a common myth or a common question is, will Pilates cure my back pain? And look, I'd love to wave my magic wand and go, yes, I can do it. The reality is there's lots of different things that cause back pain. What Pilates does is we get you engaging and connecting with the muscles that support that lower back area. And the more you support it, the less pain you have and the less risk you have of injuring yourself or having that vulnerability in that area. So no, I can't wave a magic wand, neither can my team, but we can show you the exact right way to connect correctly and really get that core strengthened and take any pressure off that lower back. So there's 3 exercises that I'm going to show you. These will be some things that you do in class as well. But first of all, I'm just going to take myself down here onto my back in our Pilates rest or Pilates neutral position. And I want to pull up my pelvic floor and I want to wrap my abdominals around. And we go into this during class in more depth, but the general way I teach it is, if we imagine the pelvic floor muscle as a 10-story building, I want you to pull it up to about the 4th floor. And if you imagine that deep abdominal muscle called transversus abdominis as your corset wrapping around horizontally, energy from the muscle fibers wrapping together and coming down slightly into the pelvis. So that's your neutral spine. When you're learning Pilates, or if you have some vulnerability in that lower back, I try and get you guys to work in an imprint. So if we just drop those ribs down closer to the pelvis, you feel that lower back just lengthen out slightly and it gives a more supported position. So I'm going to support my head and my neck with my hands, taking away any undue pressure there. And we're just going to inhale and then just carefully peel that vertebra off into what we call an ab prep. I've got my feet and knees hip distance. I've got some energy down through my feet and gently bring it down. So you can notice I'm not going up a very long way. I don't need to because I'm purely using my core. And that feels good on my lower back. It feels really supported and it's strengthening this area in the exact way that we need to support lower back and the pelvis as well. In terms of numbers, you know what, you can maybe go for 10 of these. If it feels too much, then it's okay. You've got to listen to your body. But it's just very gentle. I'm using a gliding sensation rather than trying to pull myself up. I'm trying to lengthen my ears away from my shoulders. And yeah, it's starting to come into my core now. It feels good. One more time. And then pause, take a break. You can hug the knees into the chest, take a little break. You're going to continue to work in that imprinted position. Arms down by the side. Try to really imagine length through my spine. So length coming this way, length coming that way through my tailbone. And we're going to do a couple of little tabletop exercises. So right now, I'm trying to imagine that I'm balancing a glass of water on my pelvis, and I don't want that glass of water to tip, so it's staying super still. And one leg up at a time, I'm using my core. I'm not really using my legs or anything else in my body. I'm using the core nice and slowly. Now, if you're feeling quite good, you could try a double tabletop, like so. Down and down. Up, up, down, down. And you can alternate. You know, you can do the single leg, you can do the double leg. Want to make sure here, just to point out, I'm still balancing that glass of water, trying to keep my tailbone down, trying to keep my shoulders relaxed. and then again take a break, maybe hug the knees into the chest. Then we also like to do some prone work, so some work face down. So I'm going to spin around this way and do my little breaststroke prep. So sometimes it feels good to have your head on a little cushion or maybe a head pad. I don't have one here today, so I'm okay like this. And we want to get the pelvis in the right position. So the way I teach this one is, imagine you've got a little marble underneath your pubic bone, and you just roll that marble forward towards your nose. And that's sitting my pelvis really neutrally, and it's engaging my deep core abdominals straight away. And we want to keep that engagement. Inhale to float up and exhale down. So the trick with this one is to not let it come into my lower back. I'm using my abdominals, but I'm getting some lovely extension work through my upper back. So you can start it like that, lengthening the ears away from the shoulders. If you'd like to work a little harder, you could put your hands underneath and float up and down like so. Again, it doesn't need to go up a very long way. I'm keeping my legs down. And you can do a few of those and then just push back into a little shell stretch. Maybe the arms come in front. Maybe you like the arms behind. It doesn't really matter. Deep breath in. Exhale and stack your spine all the way back up again. So they're three fairly basic exercises, but when they're done correctly, they feel really, really good, and they're such an effective way of getting your core strong and getting that support that you need for lower back and pelvis. So you can try those at home, or we're looking forward to seeing you in class during September. So have a brilliant day, and bye.